Hello, I'm Rhiannon Jones. Happy New Year and welcome to Showcase, where we bring you all the biggest and best news in art, culture, style and entertainment from here in London to Istanbul and across the world. Coming up on this week's show, the new year starts on an all-action high as WWE gets ready to make its massive move over to Netflix. And ahead of its debut, we couldn't wait to meet some of wrestling's biggest superstars to find out what all the fuss is about. We bring you our top 5 rundown of the most popular health and happiness celebrity fads for 2025. We chat to the star of smash hit series The Crown, Angus Imrie, about playing Prince Edward, his latest project, and what it's like to have a Hollywood actor for a mother. We take an in-focus look at Georg Baselitz's fascinating new exhibition in Istanbul. Plus, we bring you the Hollywood stars to watch out for in 2025 in this week's special New Year's edition of Snapshot. But let's start with the crazy world of professional wrestling, because this January, WWE's legendary superstar-studded series, Raw, moves exclusively to Netflix. It promises to deliver live action, plenty of drama, and a fair bit of wrestling beef, not to mention a brand new theme tune by none other than American rapper Travis Scott. It'll also be streaming iconic events such as WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, and SmackDown, with fans predicting it'll be so popular it'll crash the streaming service. So we paid some of the larger-than-life superstars a visit to hear all about it, and of course pick up a few wrestling moves along the way.
Oh my God!
Listen, come January, you're gonna get the greatest experience ever. WWE is coming to Netflix.
Do you guys know what time it is? It's tippy time.
Raw, SmackDown, NXT, the whole crew is coming.
Excited to meet you. What are you all about?
So what we're about, we're the Street Profits. We're the Triple Crown that always puts it down, Street Profits. People call me Johnny Wrestling because wrestling is basically my whole life.
This is me. This is my brand right here. It's Carmelo Hayes. And you're going to know the brand by the time we're done with this.
So I think Piper's a bit, she's like skinny, but she's got a soft side too.
We are pretty deadly because in the ring or outside the ring, we are both pretty. Yes, we are. And we are deadly.
Could you show me one move that could be my signature move as a wrestler?
All right, I'll teach you. It's a wrist lock.
We're gonna teach you how to give a good
You trust me?
Yeah, of course,
Okay.
trust you.
So we turn it this way,
Yeah?
and we give it a little twist.
You're tall. You got some size. You got muscles too. Look at that.
All you have to do is make sure the palm connects with the cheek.
And then when you're feeling ready, you punch the mirror.
Whoa, go, duck, woo!
Yeah, you killed it.
2, 3.
The finish. That's the finish.
It's the end. It's the end. Because when it happens, it's the end.
Oh, all right. Brand new WWE superstar right here, ladies and gentlemen. More importantly, though, SmackDowns, Friday Night SmackDowns, because that's where you'll see Pretty Deadly be deadly.
And can I be the new member of your tag team?
No. The world is not going to see it.
Now, if professional wrestling seems a bit too much of an extreme hobby to take on for the new year, then here's our top 5 alternative celebrity fitness fads expected to take off in a big way in 2025. At number 5, wild swimming. Taking the plunge into open water continues to go from strength to strength and has a long list of famous fans who enjoy a chilly dip, including Kate Moss, Helena Christensen and Jennifer Aniston. Even the former British Prime Minister David Cameron said to be a big wild swimming enthusiast. At number 4, boxing. Not a new sport by any means, but with Taylor Swift, Naomi Campbell, Kevin Hart and Khloe Kardashian all swearing by it as part of their fitness regimes, well, you can expect it to be punching its way to the top in 2025. At number 3, paddleboarding. The watery craze has many a celebrity enthusiast, including Kim Kardashian, Maisie Williams, Pierce Brosnan and Rihanna. But probably most infamous of all the paddleboarding celebs is Orlando Bloom. So keen was he to get out onto the water with wife Katy Perry, well, he forgot his swimwear. At number 2, rollerblading is officially back. Queen Bee Beyoncé is said to be a big fan, and the sport's popularity saw a huge rise after Ryan Gosling and Margot Robbie bladed their way onto the big screens last year in Barbie. And at number 1, paddle. This really is the celebrity fitness fad of the moment and is said to be the fastest growing sport in the world. Famous fans include Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, Emmanuel Macron, the Beckhams, Lando Norris, Emma Watson, George Clooney, Eva Longoria, Prince William and Kate, plus the Kardashians, who've all been spotted enjoying the latest A-list fitness obsession. So no excuses, plenty of inspiration there for you for the new year. Right, time now for this week's In Focus as Georg Baselitz brings his impressively unique paintings and sculptures to Istanbul.
For Georg Baselitz, only art in the world is whole. Nothing is better or more interesting to him than paintings and sculptures. A pioneer of German neo-expressionism, Baselitz has profoundly influenced the international art scene since the 1980s, redefining German art in the aftermath of the Second World War. His works from the past decade are now on display at Istanbul's Sakıp Sabancı Museum, spanning its galleries and garden.
The exhibition features a selection of 85 works by the artist, nearly all created within the past decade, with only a few exceptions. The museum's glass facade incorporates the Bosphorus into the exhibition and allows the works to be experienced both from inside and outside, offering visitors a truly unique experience.
An accomplished painter, sculptor and printmaker, Baselitz embraces artistic provocation, knowing his creations may not resonate with everyone.
Also sie begeben sich vollwissentlich außerhalb. Und das fand ich immer interessant, dass sie etwas machen, dass man etwas machen kann, von dem keiner irgendetwas versteht.
Throughout his artistic career, Baselitz has found inspiration in folk art, children's drawings, and works created by people with mental illnesses. In 1969, he chose to embrace an unconventional style, turning his artistic practice literally on its head by painting and exhibiting his works upside down.
Upside-down paintings challenge both the artist and the viewer. While we're accustomed to familiar forms and poses, these works break that norm, blending abstraction and figuration. Without recognizing a typical figure, your focus shifts, opening new perspectives. For the artist, it's a bold exploration. For the viewer, it redefines how we engage with art.
Aside from his monumental sculptures and never-before-seen works, visitors also get a chance to see the iconic artist's monotype printing method up close, to get a deeper insight into his thought process.
Also ich habe einfach festgestellt, es geht nicht weiter vorwärts, sondern es geht eigentlich nur noch rückwärts. Aber auch das macht Sinn. Du stehst im letzten Waggon vom Zug und guckst auf die Gleise, die unter dir weggeflogen sind. Oder stehst am Kiel statt am Bug eines Bootes und schaust nach hinten aus. Dieser Blick nach hinten, also dieses Passato, ist eigentlich für mich die interessantere Sicht.
Georg Baselitz, The Last Decade, presents a unique opportunity to delve into the mind of one of the most influential artists of our time and offers fresh perspectives to those seeking them. Hatice Meryem Gelgör, TRT World, Istanbul.
What a fascinating exhibition there. Right, time now for Spotlight. And this week we're joined by actor Angus Imrie, who played Prince Edward in smash hit series The Crown. Now he's taking on a rather different role in brand new romantic comedy series The Road Trip.
Don't worry, mate. She won't show up. She won't have the nerve. I know there's a lot of history here, but you're going to have to be together at the wedding. You'll take us with you, won't you? No. The bride. If you leave us here, we'll die.
I've thought about you every day. Did you ever think about me?
Every day.
I need tequila!
This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Come on!
2 years! You've given me no explanation! Because you do not deserve one!
Can we just get to this bloody wedding? Sorry.
He played Prince Edward in The Crown, Creepy Jake in Fleabag, and a young Merlin alongside Sir Patrick Stewart. This week for Spotlight, we're joined by British actor Angus Imrie. Angus, welcome to Showcase. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be here.
And it's wonderful to have you here. Let's start with the romantic comedy series, The Road Trip. What was that like? Because it is an actual road trip round Spain. Did you do a road trip? Was it fun?
Oh, we had an amazing time. We filmed it predominantly in Gran Canaria, which is the most amazing landscape, sort of arid, great big mountainous regions, pretending to be Spain. We did lots of that, and then we went to Madrid later in the shoot.
And it's a very different role to your previous roles. Tell us a bit about your character.
Well, Rodney works in a hospital. He's a receptionist. And he just tags along onto this road trip that's going to a wedding, and other 4 characters in the van know each other. Rodney's the outsider. He's quite peculiar, he's quite specific. He wants to be able to have the whole back seat of the van to himself so that he can lie down and just fall asleep for the whole time. It's a romantic comedy on wheels. You're going to the most spectacular locations in the south of Spain. There's a bit of intrigue, particularly with my character Rodney. There's forgiveness, there's drama, and it's got a huge, huge heart, all about finding love or re-finding love in your late 20s, and all the crazy machinations that come with that, with your family and your best friends and how they all interact. I really, really do guarantee everyone will enjoy it.
So why do you all hate each other?
Adding didn't our exes.
Oh! Our whole relationship began with a lie.
What? When have I ever lied?
Oh, interesting.
Great, I did do quite a lot of research on you before interviewing you, or tried to. You're actually a very private person.
Yeah.
And I learnt more about you through your mother, Celia Imrie, than I have from you. What's it like being the son of a Hollywood actor?
Oh, well, I mean, I've never known any different. She's my mum, and she's a wonderful mum and a wonderful actor. And I've been very, very lucky to be able to share a passion with her. And you know, I'd be naive if I didn't recognise how influential she's been in my life. And everywhere I go, people say, oh, I love your mum, I love your mum. Any new job I go on to, the first thing they say is, now your mum. She really is great. So I'm thinking, okay, there's a lot to live up to here.
I think you're great.
Thank you.
I think you're a fabulous actor. You played Prince Edward in The Crown. What was it like receiving that phone call, and how important was that role to you?
Well, it's interesting. As soon as I got the audition through, I had a sense that I just needed to really give it my all, and I had a sense that I you know, you always believe in yourself, and I thought I've got a crack at this. I could do it, and it's so well written. Peter Morgan writes such incredible dialogue that it was very easy to learn and find the rhythm of it immediately. And I think I just did an initial read and then an audition, and then I got it. And I don't know, it was it just felt like, yeah, I was ready to give it a crack, and it was an amazing thing to be a part of. It really was. I loved working with everyone on that show.
Have you met any of the royals, and do they watch The Crown, do you know?
Good question. Well, I don't know. I bet you some of them must. Yeah. They must watch it. But have I met any of the royals? I don't think I have, actually.
Surely you'd remember, Angus.
Well, exactly. Exactly.
Not
I should
Prince
remember.
Edward, then.
Not Prince Edward, no. Although I bet he would be absolutely charming.
You played Creepy Jake in Fleabag. You were indeed very creepy.
Thank you very much.
How did you get into character for that one?
No acting required. No, that was an amazing thing to be a part of.
Hi, Jake.
Oh.
Tell her
to leave him.
What?
Tell her to leave him.
I'd sort of forgotten this, but I hadn't forgotten the fact that I went to see Fleabag when it was a one-woman show when I was in Edinburgh the year that Phoebe went up. And I didn't really know much about it. I'd just been told I should go and see it. And all of my friends were in the front row, and immediately as it ended, we all got to our feet because we'd never seen anything like it. And I think I spoke to Phoebe when we were in Edinburgh. I stopped her in the street and I said that was just the most incredible show. We all came and adored it. I knew what a special thing it was and so wanted to be a part of it.
Creepy Jake.
Yeah.
That's your camera. Do you mind giving us a quick Creepy Jake line?
Where's Claire? Where's Claire? Where's Claire?
It's a bit creepy. Now, you do a lot of research, don't you, for your characters? You were the young Merlin, alongside Sir Patrick Stewart. What was it like, first of all, working alongside him?
Oh, that was amazing. Yeah, it was a great privilege for me to be able to try and emulate the same character or create the same role together. We had some great days rehearsal. I remember at one point we started speaking Shakespeare at the same time with one another.
How does one speak Shakespeare?
Well, we both knew the same speech. It was from As You Like It, All the World's a Stage, and you know Joe, the director, said, "Why don't you just both do it together?" And it was a really kind of interesting moment of starting to mirror one another. I mean, yeah, he's a legend, and it was a great privilege.
So, did you call Sir Patrick, or did you just call him Patrick?
I think I did in the initial meeting. He'd sent me a very nice email signing off Patrick. So I think he certainly wasn't insisting upon it.
Well, just before we go, Angus, if you wouldn't mind, I've got a little game to play with you in honour of the road trip.
Great.
It's a game that we love to play when we go on road trips, myself and my family. It's called the Road Trip Triple.
Fantastic.
Okay, you've got 5 seconds to name 3 things in each category.
Okay.
And if you do really well, if you're really successful, I've got a little service station bag of goodies as a prize. Yeah.
Come on.
Yep. You haven't even seen what's in here yet. Some car fresheners, little scrapey thing. This is quite important actually. Turkish delight.
Very important.
You get the gist. It's fantastic. It's the Road Trip Service Station bag of goodies.
Great.
You've got to win first.
Okay.
You up for it?
I'm ready.
Brilliant. Okay, Angus, you have 5 seconds to name 3 famous Anguses.
Oh my God. Angus McFadden? Angus from AC/DC?
Sorry, moving on. 3 members of the royal family.
Prince Edward, Prince Margaret, the Queen.
3 famous people you'd love to go on a road trip with.
Tony Benn, Slava Polonin, Beyonce.
3 things we don't know about your mum.
Oh Jesus, her house is an absolute state.
Give me, oh no, I want to know the other 2.
That will be forever sealed.
3 makes of a car.
Mercedes, Audi, Honda.
Easy. 3 songs about road trips.
Oh, jeez.
Can you sing them, please? Slow down on the timer. 3 of your worst habits.
Picking my nose, burping.
3 Spanish foods in your best Spanish accent, please.
Tapas, gofio, that's from Gran Canaria, and
good accent. And 3 Spanish footballers.
Fabregas, David Villa.
Good effort. Angus, I think you deserve...
5 seconds is so short.
It is really short. But for telling us that Celia Imrie's house is a mess, I think you deserve
me for that.
You deserve this. Thank you, that was great fun and well done.
Thank you, I can't wait to eat my Turkish delight.
I wish you all the best for 2025. It's been such a pleasure meeting you. Thank you for talking to us on Showcase.
Thank you, Rhiannon, thank you.
The very talented Angus Imrie there. And speaking of talented actors, time now for a New Year special edition of Snapshot, as we take a look at some of the Hollywood stars to watch out for in 2025. Let's start with Jonathan Bailey. The standout star of Bridgerton made a Hollywood splash at the end of last year for his role in Wicked, alongside Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo. The actor, who has charm and talent to spare, wowed audiences in the hit musical, and excitement is already bubbling like a witch's cauldron for the release of Wicked Part 2 later in the year. That, coupled with the new series of Bridgerton and a starring role in the new Jurassic World movie, Jonathan Bailey is set to go truly global in 2025. Two-time Emmy Award winner Zendaya is set to dominate 2025. She already has a Golden Globe nod under her belt for her role in Challengers, and with the third series of Euphoria on the cards, not to mention a secretive Christopher Nolan project in the pipeline, well, the Spider-Man star is set to be as busy as ever. Balancing blockbuster hits like Dune with character-driven roles, she's cementing her spot as a true Hollywood A-list superstar who's here to stay. Dev Patel went next level with his directorial debut Monkey Man, which he also starred in, known for hits like Lion, Slumdog Millionaire and The Green Knight. He's now combining his visionary storytelling with his talent for acting, proving he's a force to watch this year. And finally, Sydney Sweeney is on fire. The Euphoria and White Lotus star has also dipped her toe into the Marvel universe in Madame Web, still managing to shine in more edgy indie dramas too. She's set to star in multiple projects this year, and if she continues to land big budget films while still gaining critical acclaim, well, Sydney's set to own 2025. Right, let's head over to Esra now in Istanbul.
Thank you, Rhiannon. And it's not just the rising stars of Hollywood that we're getting excited about here on Showcase. It also looks set to be a great year on the small screen, with highly anticipated returns and fresh new series set to debut, such as Daredevil Born Again.
It's been some time, hasn't it?
The show promises a darker, action-packed take on Daredevil's struggle to protect Hell's Kitchen. The American show, based on Marvel Comics, is set to premiere on Disney Plus in March with a 9-episode first season. Fans can also look forward to a mix of dramedies, mysteries, and subversive comedies with long-awaited seasons of high-budget shows. One of them is Stranger Things. The fifth and final season of Netflix's hit sci-fi series returns in 2025, wrapping up the story of Eleven and her friends as they face their deadliest enemy, Vecna. Starring Millie Bobby Brown and Winona Ryder, the Hawkins crew must finally confront the mysteries of the Upside Down. The seventh season of the acclaimed British anthology series Black Mirror arrives in 2025 with 6 new episodes.
What about? Oh my God, she even has your hair.
The new trailer isn't out yet, but as Black Mirror explores the intersections of technology and humanity, fans can expect the show to once again push boundaries in a dystopian atmosphere. Netflix's record-breaking hit Wednesday will also be back in 2025.
Over the past few weeks, I've been hunted, haunted, and mimicked millions of times across the internet.
Reunited with our Addams family members and best friend Enid, Wednesday, portrayed by Jenna Ortega, delves into new mysteries at Nevermore Academy. And Lady Gaga is among those who joined Wednesday in season 2. The critically acclaimed psychological thriller Severance will be back for an eagerly awaited second season.
What you all did was one of the most painful moments in the history of this company.
The show explores the dark side of corporate control through the lives of the employees who undergo a controversial severance procedure, surgically dividing their work memories from their personal lives. The multiple award-winning dark comedy The White Lotus returns in February 2025.
สวัสดีค่ะ Welcome to The White Lotus in Thailand ค่ะ
Set in a luxury resort in Thailand with new themes of class and mortality, the season introduces a fresh cast of characters. And last but not least, HBO's post-apocalyptic drama The Last of Us continues the journey of Joel and Ellie, starring Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey.
You can't heal something unless you're brave enough to say it out loud.
Set 5 years after the first season, the series draws inspiration from The Last of Us Part 2 video game. The season delves deeper into themes of guilt, revenge, and redemption while exploring moral dilemmas and survival in a brutal, frozen landscape. Well, whether it's thrilling sci-fi or dark comedy, the new year offers something for every binge watcher out there. And that's all from me now. Back to you, Rhiannon.
Thank you, Esra Teşekkürler. Well, that's it from all of us here at Showcase. A big thank you to all our guests this week. And don't forget, you can catch up on all our episodes on the Showcase YouTube channel. Coming up on next week's show, we'll be bringing you more exclusive interviews as well as all the biggest and best news in art, style, culture and entertainment. Until then, a very happy new year from all of us here at Showcase, and we'll see you next week.